like them say, them, if we stick to the evil where we know.
Me not stick to no evil. We shun the very appearance of evil. Somebody remind me yesterday that the anthem say, keep us free from evil powers.
First.
And you're a man come tell you plain, stick to the evil. Rubbish. Yeah, man. Blessings. Good evening and welcome.
Hello, Colin. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
I hear you asking anybody want to talk to you about the good performance of Ms. Vaz. You are inviting them to call.
Yes, please and thanks, because I am not aware of this. Somebody last night said if the people of East Portland vote her out, they would be ungrateful. Talk to me.
And I call to remind you of things Ms. Vaz have done in East Portland. And sad to say that your memory is not as good as before. So you're recognizing and remembering of a lot of things Ms. Vaz have done in East Portland.
Very well, sir. Please go ahead.
You remember the town of Port Antonio when rain drew the town of Antonio used to flood out and business people would have lost millions of dollars in goods and sales? You remember that?
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Ms. Vaz has built any drain in Port Antonio since she has been a member of parliament?
We're not talking.
I am just...
the drains in Port Antonio were blocked for years.
Let me ask you another question. You remember a project that was done between 2012 and 2016 called the Sewage Drainage and Water Project?
I remember something like that we're supposed to do in the town of Port Antonio, yes.
Hold on. It was not supposed to be done. Let me refresh your memory.
Anyway,
no man, hold on. You mentioned You mentioned drainage in the town and how the town used to flood out. So please allow me to tell you who fixed that problem. And it was not Miss Vaz. As you admitted, Miss Vaz don't build one drain since she come to Portland. Not one. So let me remind you that in hold on. In 2006, the Sewage Drainage and Water Project began in Portland to stop the leaks and to expand the drains in Port Antonio because the drains were too small for a growing town with a growing population, and to build a new sewage plant out of the east. When the GLP won in 2007, they stopped the project for the entire 4 years that they were in power. When the PNP got back to power under Portia Simpson Miller, a company by the name of Vinci, which is a Danish company, came to Port Antonio, rebuilt all the drains in Port Antonio to stop the flooding of Port Antonio. And also did the sewage project, the new sewage plant that out of Anchovy, that was built as well. Yeah?
Colin,
do
you remember the amount?
No, hold on. Before you remind me that, is that what I said, true or lie?
I am not in the position to tell you what you are saying is true or false.
Hold on. Are you from East Portland?
I am from Portland.
And you don't know about the project that I just spoke about that rebuild the drains in Port Antonio?
All right. I like to work with someone. Make I work with
No,
you.
me not ask you to work with. Me I deal with truth. So is either me I tell truth or you I tell lie?
Colin, I am granting you the favor that yes, you are. You remember that those same drains you are talking now were clogged up for years under your late member of Parliament and the Miss Bars who go there with tractor and backhoe and people and clean all of those drains. You are talking to prevent Port Antonio from flood out when rain set up. You don't have that.
What I
You
know.
don't remember that.
Then allow me to answer. What I know is that the drains are now being cleaned more often. But the drain...
Under Miss Bars,
hold on, man. Hold on, no.
Under Miss Bars as MP.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Say that, no. Say, you admit it so far.
No, you
Admit
can't
that
tell me what to say. Obviously, you don't know this town. Because you are not willing to admit that the drains were rebuilt between 2012 and 2016. Who?
And I grant you the favor.
Don't
by
grant me
saying
no
I
favor.
can't.
I'm not begging no favor. If I am not speaking the truth, say it's not true. Because I am telling you, hold on. I am telling you that what you are saying is not true. Because since 2016, it is the Jamaica Labour Party that has been in government.
And
the drains completed just about 2015. They were completed. No, in fact, yeah, the drains were completed before we lost. But
and
you know what?
Even
your
drains were built. Even though those drains were built, they were not being cleaned.
But who was in government, brother? Who was the government?
I told you about the town of Port Antonio flooding out under Bloomfield and member of Parliament. And since the bars take over the town of Port Antonio, don't flood out that easy again. But we gave her that
she can't get none of that. She cannot get that. That's not hers. You just admit that she not build one drain for and she come here. And the drains, hold on. The drains were completed in 2015. 2015.
I am not dispute. I am not.
Hold on. Who has been the mayor of Port Antonio since 2016? You have a PNP mayor in Port Antonio since 2016?
Colin,
just
please
answer the question.
You agree with me that the town of Port Antonio used to flood out? You agree with me?
Yes.
And you agree that the drains are being cleaned more often now?
Yes, because they were...
That is come to talk to you about. And you agree, so we could move on to your division in which you lost in the day.
Yes.
Your division, the fellowship division.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that in the vice first election, that road leading to that bridge which can take you to Bellevue, and we can take you to by Ginger House. Do you know that that road leading to that bridge was one of the worst piece of road in Portland?
No.
Do you know that Miss Bars
asphalted? Hold on. No. Rubbish you attack. You attack rubbish. Let me tell you, let me help you. Because she did fix that piece of road. But that was not the worst piece of road in Portland, brother. You don't know nothing about Portland. You ever got me? Hold on. Me know why you work with me. Me want to talk truth. So she fixed. So she fixed the piece. Hold on now. Let me help you. She fixed the piece of road. In fact, before she fixed that piece, she fixed the piece from the bridge to a place named Kent. You know a name Kent? You know a name Kent?
No, I don't know.
So after she fixed Kent, then she start the piece that lead from Seaman's Valley to the bridge. She also fixed the road to Cornwall Barracks. She also fixed the road down in a Moortown. Now the one down in a Moortown for me is a bit different because the money to fix the road at Moortown came from TEF, Tourism Enhancement Fund. And that fund was put in place by PJ Pattison to fix places that go to tourist attraction. So she fixed that piece. But when I said to your caller, I don't give politicians no marks for road. Road, water, and light are basic amenities. Those are not gifts from the politician. Those are their duty. Dr. Bloomfield fixed the road from Breastwork up to Moortown Crossing. That road was terrible. You didn't know that?
Colin.
I now give Bloomfield no kudos for that.
You gave the impression program every evening that Anne-Marie Vaz have not.
Where him gone?
No,
But Anne-Marie need to send somebody better than you and know a little more than you, because where you are telling me about drainage and Port Antonio, and Anne-Marie fix that. Hello?
Colin.
Hold the line
Do
for me.
you realize?
Hold on for me. Hold the line for me. Let me see if I can get some help. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Colin, you see that man have a clue where you talk about, man. I don't know about what, man. Tell him to back make Admiral school him and tell him some more.
But that's why me think of somebody I call for help him, you know. Because he need help.
No, Colin, let's show you something, Colin. First of all, let's show you something them done. Road, light, and water. You don't praise politicians for them.
None at all.
None at all. You don't give politicians none at all. You don't give politicians no praise to them.